Hello, everyone. Going into the next Dark Ages level, level 7. Start with the Ironmonger pile in the trash. Okay, so there's 10 Ironmongers in the trash, and I guess that means Graverobber does nice things for us. There's the rest of the kingdom. So Graverobber basically says on it, gain an Ironmonger. The other stuff going on here is that, oh, there's also proc fortress. There's no draw except for Madman. Well, even like proc fortress is a thing, but also no matter what you proc, you can gain it back with Graverobber. So what do I want to hit quickly? Vassal would be nice also, because we're going to thin out a lot, I think. Or are we? How do we thin out? I guess we need a sentry. And then a lot of vassals would be nice. So what do I open with, like... Hermit... Silver? I do want to hit sentry. Because that's the only way. But on the other hand, Wandering Minstrel also just cycles past coppers very nicely. So how about Wandering Minstrel Hermit? Wandering Minstrel also allows us to control the top of our deck for Vassal. And then I can think about adding a sentry eventually. If we're fortunate enough to hit 5. So let's do this. Perfect. Take a Vassal. And let's discard all this stuff. And I think just stop. Maybe that should have been a Hermit. Although there isn't much left for it to trash anyway. So let's just stop here. Take the Madman. And maybe I will take one more Hermit. Okay, so do that. Madman. Hermit can only trash one more card. I'm not going to take a I am going to buy a sentry here. So let's do that. Now I want to get a Graverobber. I think proc will be nice to have in the deck. Okay. I'm probably about to do a proc Wandering Minstrel here, so I'll lose the Wandering Minstrel, so maybe let's buy another one. Yeah, he's taking the Ironmongers now. I want to draw the Vassal and use that to play the Hermit. Double vassal on hermit. Great. We'll gain you. Trash this. Take another one. Again, for some reason, I'm so bad. I'm only realizing now that there's no plus buy. But our payload is going to come from Graverobber. We're going to Graverobber stuff out of the trash and also Graverobber trash for provinces. I think I have to play a vassal here. Nice. I think I'll just vassal that sentry. If I proc Graverobber, and gain 2 Ironmongers, and then gain back the Graverobber with another one. Because then the Ironmongers will be on top of the deck. I mean, I could just proc the Hermit, probably better. Gain these last 2 vassals. Oh, but I don't have the actions for all this. I'd rather have the Ironmongers, I think. I don't even know if I still want this Hermit, though. Let's gain those. Take back the Graverobber. And buy another proc. I will eventually want to proc Hermit into Fortress. Wow, I'm like struggling with what my order of operations should be here. But I think proc Ironmonger, Graverobber, gain a bunch of stuff out of the trash, use the last Graverobber here to do more, to gain back more stuff from the trash. Let's just discard you. I should have procced the Hermit, but I don't know what it would be gaining exactly. We'll leave that there. Gaining Graverobber. Graverob. Ironmonger and Graverobber. Take another one of these guys. Play you. Gain another Graverobber. That's fine. And grave back my proc. I have no idea what I should be doing here. I feel like it'd be nice to, even though Graverobber 5s into province is probably what the main way I'm going to be scoring, it would still be nice to be able to buy a province. But I have a Hermit. Or do I? Did I trash the Hermit, or is it down here? Top deck Sentry, Hermit, Vassal. Reveals discarded. Okay, there's the Hermit down there. So the Hermit can gain a Vassal. Do I just take a Fortress? Proc on Fortress technically is draw. So I guess I gotta start with Proc Ironmonger. Oh, well, so much for gaining a Vassal. I don't really want a silver. Still plenty of stuff to gain from the trash. I want to draw you. Kind of want to discard this. And now do I put Ironmongers on top first? What does Ironmonger do for me? It just gives me more actions. I don't really need that, especially if I'm about to proc a Fortress. Okay, so I can go Vassal, 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 Graverobber. I think it's about time to take some provinces. I think I should... I can't draw on without playing this Fortress in any way. Do I not have another... Oh, I played both of them here. I thought I had more processions. How about... I just top deck an Ironmonger and a Graverobber. Vagrant is, I mean, half decent as a proc target. It at least gives the village effect. And Fortress or Procession? Okay. I'm considering... Probably want to proc... This Sentry is ready to become a province. So... Maybe I just play the Ironmonger. Nice. I'm not I'm probably never hitting 8. Money. So I don't mind Procession Vassal. Grave Robber on top. So if I Procession Vassal here, well, I mean, that means I might hit 8 this turn. If I Procession, maybe I should play the Sentry first to make sure I'm hitting something good with the Vassal. I mean, I hit a Grave Robber first. Oh, but I want to get rid of this Sentry. I'm going to risk it. Interesting. Proc. This didn't work out too well, huh? Proc Grave Robber. And just gain both of these. Trash his Vassal. I think I have a third Procession down there along with this Fortress. Armory is something I didn't consider either. Oh well. Am I just buying the last Grave Robber? I don't know, man. Okay. I can proc Grave Robber. Gain 2. Maybe I just Ironmonger first, see what happens. I don't really exactly have the cards to proc to empty piles easily. Leave you there. Procession Grave Robber, trash for double province. Then this Procession turns into, or sorry, the Grave Robber dies. And I gain, maybe just take back an Ironmonger. Or maybe I put a Grave Robber on top, because that's the main way we hit provinces. So this is a good looking hand. I guess it's not. It's all right. Okie dokie. Here we go. How do I want to do this? Just draw on. And I don't know. What? Oh, they have Madmen. Yeah, I guess there's probably a lot you could do with those. I was not thinking about that. Oh man, if I had taken a bunch of Madmen, because I'm not. I don't really have to gain stuff in my buy phase. I have been. But yeah, could you imagine if I were good at this game and got a bunch of Madmen and had like 20 cards in my hand, including 7 Grave Robbers? If I lose this, then well done, AI. But I think they need all the duchies to tie me. If they get a province, then it's 6 me and 2 them. So I have 4 provinces up, which is 8 duchies. Yeah, that's not happening, is it? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is. Okay, cool, yeah. I don't know what the key here was, other than I think I pulled the trigger first. I also just overloaded on grave robbers. I only ended with 4, but a lot of the ones in the deck were from me. Either turning them into province or proccing them. Yeah. Not hugely sure what else to say. I don't know if any of the cards that I took were mistakes. Some hermit madman stuff maybe would have been, like I said, might have been smarter to do that. But I guess that went fine. I'll be back with the next level soon. Thanks for watching.